which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Board of Selectmen meeting come to order. Acceptance of the minutes.
All right, I move to approve the 9/4/2024 regular meeting minutes as presented. Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Let's see, amendments to the agenda, there were none?
I'd like to suggest one, if I may. I don't think we've gone anywhere with the pagers for the fire department. And we
We're,
also funds to pay for them.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a problem. What did we decide today? You and I, Scott?
No. You said you were going to get approve something, board finance for funding. That's what you said.
All right, we'll put it on the agenda, but frame it. Then make a
I'll
motion.
make a motion to put the firehouse pagers on the agenda as number 8, and we'll report to the first select for number 9.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I would also like to amend the agenda, move to amend the agenda as number 9, number 9. Move to select on the 10, and that would be a report from me regarding the flood and/or the continuation of the state of emergency. All in favor? Aye. You all set with those amendments? You're gonna have to call me as we go along. Okay, appointments, cultural arts.
All right, I move to appoint Kathy Bart to the Cultural Arts Commission as alternate member of the term commences immediately and expires December 31st, 2024, as recommended by the commission chair, dated 9/15/24.
Second.
Discussion, apparently, this person has been going to the meetings and has a real interest in it. And, I would defer to the commissioner, chairman, commission chairman's opinion. Anything else? All in favor?
Aye.
New business, registrar of voters.
Wait a minute, there's some more.
Yes.
But,
I move to appoint Sarah Vinci to the Cultural Arts Commission as alternate member of the term commencing immediately and expires December 31st, 2024, as recommended by the commission chair in a letter dated 9/15/24.
discussion, ditto for Sarah. All in favor?
Aye.
And the third one, I move to appoint Christopher Baxter, Cultural Arts Commission, as the term commences immediately and expires December 31st, 2024, as recommended by the commission chair in a letter dated 9/15/24.
Second.
Same. All in favor?
Aye.
If you get the date, you can, I quit. Cultural arts.
Oh.
Okay. New business. Registrar of voters, grant request, approved submittal and authorized for selectmen to sign.
I move to approve the Connecticut Secretary of State grant as requested in the Register of Voters letter dated September 11th, 2024, and authorized for selectmen to sign.
Discussion, Ellen, what's that all about?
We are getting an additional $4,386
Assistant Finance Director position. I'm gonna have that table, we have to discuss this with the union before we do that.
There a motion to table then?
We don't take it off the table.
Okay.
That way we don't have to move the topic. Tree Research and Education Endowment Fund, Tree Fund, who's had an annual tour, days bike, his tree bike ride fundraiser.
All right, I move to approve the route of the Tree Research and Education Endowment Fund, Tree Fund, annual tour this tree bike, tree bike ride, fundraiser, what? Tour this trees, bike ride fundraiser, and authorize first selectman to issue an approval email.
Seconded, I guess somewhere going to say when this is going to take place.
We had that information.
First meeting, is on September 23rd. And it goes from Stanford to Rhode Island.
Section after showing on 67 in Oxford, unless something happens in short order, you're not going to be able to do it under the town of Fritz's.
No, it's a 42 north.
No, so they amended their route because of the.
That's why we're voting.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Hey guys, could you use your mics? It's really hard to hear you. Just turn your mics on. It's really hard to hear. Are they?
Press the button in front of you on your microphone.
Me too. Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
It sounds like a commercial, doesn't it? Okay, what's your pleasure on this? I like trees and I like bikes, so all in favor? Aye. Hire park and recreation lifeguard. I can't wait to hear him pronounce it. I mean, please be quiet while he pronounces his name. Go ahead.
And Jeremy Tomaski of Seymour, the lifeguard, are rated at $15.69 per hour, start date of Monday, September 23rd.
Second.
Would anyone like to hear that name again? That poor kid, you know,
I'm just gonna call him Kyle G.
That's what I call it.
boy, I could just see him joining the army and the sergeant coming out with a name.
You gotta give us like Smith and Jones.
Yeah, or Al or something. Anyway, this is what you recommend here?
Yeah, we're at the time of year where we lose a lot of our lifeguards to college, but we still need to staff the pool for open swim, so we always have to hire a couple in the fall here. We still actually are looking for more though, so if anybody knows any certified lifeguards that want a job, give us a call.
Okay. Any, discussion? People? Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
LoCIP resolution approval for roof replacement project at Riverside Firehouse and authorize the first selectman to sign.
Right. Move to approve the LoCIP resolution for the roof replacement at Riverside Firehouse located at 151 Copper Line Road, and authorize selectmen to sign.
Second.
You don't want to read the resolve?
All right. So, motion one, resolved that the Board of Selectmen authorizes the submission of the grant application for local capital improvement
here asking for approval.
For a while,
Yeah,
How long has that roof been up there?
that roof's been on there for 28 years.
Okay, fine. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Tax refunds.
Move to approve $4,679.93 tax refunds as recommended by the tax collector in the letter dated September 16th, 2024.
Discussion, Helen?
They're mostly assessor adjustments, and there was one small local payment.
Anybody have any questions, Helen, any comments?
Yeah, we reviewed earlier today, they're all pretty straightforward, they're nothing big.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Connecticut Interlocal Risk Management Agency, PERMA, settlement for Officer Luke Ramirez.
Right, I move to approve the settlement agreement between the Connecticut Interlocal Risk Management Agency, PERMA, and Officer Lou Ramirez for $5,000.
Second.
Yeah, this was a settlement for a lawsuit that Luke Ramirez brought against the town of Oxford. I'm not happy even given this, but, it's very expensive to carry on litigation, so, I think it's in the town's best interest to get rid of it. And be done, and be done. Any further comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Next is pagers.
Oh, yes. Pagers.
What's the cost of these?
$115,150.
$115,150. All right, so I'll make a motion to approve new pagers for the fire department, not to exceed $115,150 to be taken from the general funds and forward to the Board of Finance for approval.
I'll second it. This general fund, where you want to go, or
I think it's the general fund, finance contingency. Or we could pursue ARPA. Yeah. In fact, I would amend that motion to be taken from the ARPA fund. Is there a second to the amendment?
I'll second the amendment.
All in favor of the amendment? Aye. Okay, what do we need these pages for?
Plus the pages the firefighters carry on their belts so they get alerted to the calls in town. This has been part of the radio upgrade that started 5 years ago, and we kept doing a little bit every year, and this is the last piece to that puzzle. And as I tell you, every day, they're coming back because they're 14 years old, and they need 14. Actually, it might be a little bit older now. So, they carry them on their belt, they get paid some, they do drop, they just carry it around with you every day. They wear them when they're working and doing all this stuff, and it takes a beating, it takes a toll on them, and that's what tells them that there's a call in now. So,
it happens to the old ones, they're just that bad, where you just pull them out.
we'll send them up to surplus, try to auction them off, or get authorization just to throw them out, because there's no real value.
And how many are there? I'm just curious.
140.
So that's one for every fireman.
One for every fireman in June.
How many firemen do we have?
We have 125 fighters on the roster that respond. We have teen juniors, and that gives us a few spares if one breaks. We have one hand out while the other one's being serviced. If something happens, have something on the shelf, you can just take it away from them and say, okay, when it comes back, we'll see it again.
How much are they per unit?
The pagers per unit are $666.50 and $162 for the amplified charger, so we'll wait that in the middle of the night.
Okay, any questions?
And expected at least 10 years out,
So, 10 to 15, yes, we got. I mean, these are a little different, they got rubberized housings on and stuff, so hopefully they're a little more rugged. People go to the call, yes.
Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Make sure Jeff gets notified. We use our, Jim, you know,
Yes,
keep track of that.
wrote it down.
Number 9 is a report of the flood.
Okay, the report on the flood, which is basically, the report of the first cycle, because that's not all we've been doing lately. But, today we met with, Ash Britt, I was gonna say Britt. Ash Britt, which is a, firm from Florida that flew up here. And, they are, recognized that by our DEP as a firm that, they recommend on the state bid list. And, the purpose of that was to, employ a contractor to clean up our waterways. They're really a mess. A lot of garbage, a lot of, stuff washed down to houses. We don't know if we have any toxic material, but I don't think there's any, major concern about that. But there are some things like household items, like paint and things like that, that have to be treated differently. Additionally, they're going to, get rid of the silt and do what we have to do to, open the channel of the river so we don't have a repeat performance of the flood. And I want to get it done before winter, because then we have to separate it with, with the freezing and, snow and everything else. So I'd like to see that done. Parts of, the town waterways are in awful shape. There's, huge trees do the job right. These bridges will hold up very well. Should something of that magnitude happen, hopefully not. But if it happens in the future, we should be okay. It's the bridge over Ridge Street, we're working on that now. It looks pretty good. It looks like we'll be able to get that done. We'll be able to repair that bridge. So that's a big savings. So that will open that Ridge Street up, which is good news for the people that live up in Oxford. You don't have to go around it. I think that should be really pretty quick within the next week or so. So, additionally, we met with the Board of Education on Friday, and we'll be meeting this Friday also, Rob. So you know, and we have we're certifying the roads for the bus company so that we don't need these community pickup places, and the buses can run pretty well as normal as they ever run. And that's been everybody's goal. We're working very hard for that. Public Works has done a terrific job on that. Addressing those areas that haven't been addressed. I took a tour of the major problem areas, and I don't know how to even describe what walk. Anyone get that?
For you.
And half of the road is missing, and if you look at the road that's missing, it's a 40-foot drop from there. There was vegetation on that entire bank, i.e. trees, huge trees. They all came down, and we had to remove them. We are removing them, and they have just huge cars full of tree trunks and stuff like that. So we got to get that out of the way, but we have to replace it with something that like mafia blocks or something like that. We're not going to be able to put vegetation on that. There will be a significant impairment to a very fast curve. I look at that brook, and that brook meanders and winds, and at that particular point, it's almost like a nozzle effect. And that is, we have to probably, shore that up. And, well, not probably, we have to. So that might be of considerable cost to the town. But we have to do what we have to do. We've been using box culverts in lieu of bridges, which seems to work out very well. People, as long as we have the flow rate go through, we're fine. We still have the problem with people driving, losing their temper. I'd say that they act childish, but I don't want to insult the children at this time. They pass on the double lines, blow horns, and make gestures to our public works people. They almost hit them and then saluted. So I don't know what to call it. It's just you can't teach stupid, and they are stupid. We're having we do have areas that we're cutting through, so Woodside and Wayne, and both of them they're not designed to speeding in your neighborhood. So, I mean, I certainly sympathize with them. They're making tremendous progress on the bridge next to Fritz's. And once that's done, all that'll be taken care of in the past. We do have the town roadway right-of-way inspection report, and this is available on the town website, or it can be viewed in the town clerk's office. It'd be like good light reading. And, but it's certainly up, everybody's right to see what we did. Every one of our roads have been inspected by an engineer, from either Nathan Young or Styriak. And, we send out teams of engineers, and this is their report. You ever read a engineering report? It's really exciting. And last but not least, so we're still collecting donations to the town's flood victims fund, which is currently approximately $100,000. Oh, 101,000. And we have a committee put together, try to be fair to everyone, Democrats, Republicans, and men and women. So, we'll be taking applications for people that need money, and, they fill out the application, tell us what we need. Tomorrow I'll be meeting with a team, and, I want to get an idea of what they're doing, and, encourage them to be a little bit more involved, in Oxford, because we really, they raise money for flood victims, and we're flood victims. We want to see, what they can offer us, and I think that'll be part of what the committee will bear up, our other sources of income that they possibly can have. So, but, if you look around the town, I think we've made very good progress. And, doesn't surprise me. We've had problems before, and we handled it. This one was kind of a punch in the gut. We were getting up, and, I really think that, hopefully, by next year, this will just be an unpleasant memory. I also want to point out that on Friday, September 27th, in this football youth, the Board of Education in the town will be holding a celebration of life ceremony for the families of two women who lost their life in the August 18th flood. And that'll be held at the high school during the football game, either before or halftime. We're going to put together a program, and we will also honor the brave first responders during halftime, and the first home game against Seymour. And I will call Seymour, because they have problems with this too. And, we could get together and celebrate the fact that we're on the road to recovery both times. And that's kind of the goal, and then we'll beat them on the field. We're not going to beat them off the field. They're still our friends. And we're still collecting donations. Once again, the town flood victims. So, anything you got, we could use. $20,000. So those kids sold a lot of life.
I drank about 20 bucks worth of that.
Yeah, we had to put in a portalet for Dave. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for them anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I remember one little girl gave this guy a 25-cent lemonade. He gave her a check for $300. You know, we're gonna hire her for the financing part. But, you know, and then of course we had the Thomaston Fire Department did a boot ride for the benefit of our flood victims. You know, we've had, you know, we had an oil company give us $10,000. And the St. Thomas Church gave us $10,000. And then the Cornerstone Church of God gave out $100,000. Plus a lot of flood stuff. This town's come together. I'm very proud of the effort that everybody made. I'm very proud of the town, and I'm proud to be first elected. Now, are there audience of citizens? Everybody take
I have a couple things, if I may. Instead of going through Woodside Avenue, because I've been over that several times, and sometimes it's back all the way up to Blank Road. And if you don't get somebody to let you in on 67, you're gonna be here forever. I would suggest they go West Street to Ribbon Hill. You have a light at either end, it's very easy to get out at either end, it doesn't take you any longer.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, that's not, I don't set those routes up. The state does.
Well, the state dropped
Education to thank everyone in town who have helped us get our buses back on the road. We are starting back with regular bus service on Friday, so I appreciate everyone's efforts from the First Selectman's Office, Selectmen, Fire Department, Police Department, Civil Engineers, Public Works, of course, and anyone else that I've missed. Thank you. It's been a challenge in the central office and all of our staff who have stayed before school and after school to take care of kids. It's been a community effort, and thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. On behalf of the people that really work, I'm just a cheerleader, you know. But, thank you.
George, I have another one if I may. The committee that you set up, I think it's a good idea, and $100,000 is a nice little gift to the town. I hope that the committee sets up some parameters when they're pulling out the money based on need and income and so forth. I don't know.
Absolutely what we got with me. I haven't met with them yet. We're gonna meet next Monday. But, yes,
Some people's needs
Yeah.
obviously are quite a bit more than others.
we have people
I don't
that,
think you can split it evenly amongst every single applicant.
we have people that have to put up bruises and over. That's a lot.
People sitting right here in the room that need a new foundation.
Yeah, we know that. Yes.
Hello, the last, 175 Woodville Road. I just have, two questions on with Little River and what they may be doing, the state may be doing as far as future, improving flood control. I know there's some areas that are fields and stuff that sometimes flood, and I was curious as to where that's at. If they're gonna look at any of that, or if it's just,
Well, that's gonna be a major issue. We've got to be able to, that's why we got this company that we have. They're all over the country, and the only thing they do is disasters. They know how to deal with FEMA, they know how to deal with that's all they do. So, I made that pretty clear today, what this town wants, and I thank you because that would be exactly what I do.
and my other, as far as like retention ponds and berms, and just to comment on what Dave said about the stream bottom of Jackson's Cove and the boat ramp, the next two stream, things down the woods there, going down Jackson's Cove, the trails down to Finland. There's the same thing at the bottom. There was these, cove type things. One was, I know they used for fishing stuff, but one is behind the pavilion, but they're kind of.
Towards the dam, the left, toward the dam, or the basin.
Well, behind the pavilion of the cove, that stream, and then the next one, I know those two, there's a significant amount of rocks and fill down into the river.
Is that state property?
That's town property. I don't know where the state, the river, whose water is and all that, but,
Our property ends basically on the marsh.
going towards south,
Right.
but going down.
Okay, you're talking about something different.
Yeah, downriver. I know there's a significant amount of washout at the bottom of that one. And the next one, probably even more. The side of the bank up further in the woods, similar to what you see on Jackson's Cove Road. I don't think the new trail there is possible. I was going to talk to Dave about that, so the land trust is aware of that.
We have, we're setting up as a work part of it. At least we'll take a look and address it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the other side right now to really, they're probably gonna have to reroute a little bit. But
Yeah,
what
one
I
area
see,
we're definitely thinking about having to remove it, because there's no fixing it.
yeah, and that same thing, there's a significant amount of fill and rock that's kind of in the river at the bottom there, I don't know whose responsibility, but it probably is usable,
Okay.
That's it.
Anyone else? Yes.
Amy Saris, 120 Freeman Road.
I'm just wondering if you could comment on the new committees that have been formed for the flood and explain their purpose.
I'm sorry, you.
The new committees that you had formed for the flood and their purpose at the,
The purpose is to review applicants and disseminate or give the money as to which way they think it should go. It's nothing that the town is involved in. It's going to be it's going to be done fairly and it's going to be done evenly.
just to clarify my question, you had left a message on the code red right after the flood and then at the town hall meeting. You were chairing a committee, Mr. Jensen was chairing a flood finance recovery committee, and Kristen was chairing like a welfare recovery. I'm just wondering if you have any information on those
Right,
committees.
this has been, well, I chair all committees, but this has been a delegation of the funds, the applications, and the responsibility of giving those funds where they have to do the best good. And, you know, your point is well taken, and that will be considered, people's income versus, you know, people that can't afford it. And believe me, we've run into a lot of people who can't afford it. So, but it's something that, you know, we pick 5 people, I trust them, and they will be the ones to you know, convey the funds.
Okay, so there's no committee that's chaired by Mr. Jensen or Ms. Rosa?
No, Arnie is responsible for, or partially responsible for the, getting funds from state, federal, wherever we can get it for our recovery. So maybe you misunderstood my code red. Anyone else? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Michael's gonna stay on.